No, she's stabilizing. Well, as the primary presentation, I'm seeing that the patient is stabilizing. Wow. Suppose we started this patient on highly base strength ward analgesics.
Yeah.
This patient now, probably there would have been cardiac arrest.
So,
me as a doctor, what I can say, sometimes we say that like she fainted. So it's not something that, in fact, I told you when we started that, well, there was no traumatic one. Yeah.
I hope Shiba is doing well. You know, me akiyo kitu imenipea stress. I was here in the morning. Pia saa hii tena tuko hapa. Me I hope she's doing fine.
I hope so because mazi tumeng'ang'ana.
Akipia mimi sijalala. Let us wait for the doctor atueleze.
Umeita daktari?
Ya nishatumana aitwe, nimeambiwa huko ndani kwa ward.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, let us just wait. But I hope kila kitu itakuwa fine. Even the doctor is here. Daktari.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. We are fine. I am Doreen and this is Melky. We are coming to see the patients we brought in yesterday, Shiba Williams.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, fine. Well, this patient was brought in that was badly off. And the patient ended up to be in the ICU because there was difficulty in breathing.
Yeah.
I thought the patient was suffering from pneumonia, so I didn't know what was the problem. Primarily, that's what she presented with.
You can move over here. She has the lights here.
Now the question is...
She can even sit. Oh.
You can sit.
You can sit.
Jumi hata nishatoka. Daktari nimetoka mgongo.
You see what's happening? You put the patient in and left because the patient went direct to the ward. So you're one of the next of kin.
Yes, I'm assistant-in-law to her. Yeah.
What happened to the patient?
Doctor, I don't know how to explain. Juu mimi pia those things zinani stress mimi kama a relative to her. You know, yesterday it was the first time alikuwa na meet na husband wake after 2 months, sijui after how many weeks za kuoana. Then it kakua tu tragedy, they argued nini, the bwana is like...
Daktari, it was a massacre because this guy came and said like intention of fighting. I don't know. He's my brother. Yeah. So
the X-rays were taken, but they were not showing anything like the pneumonia was there. But now when we took the blood pressure, the PP was high. But now we had to support the patient on ICU because the machine. And you know, anyway, it will be expensive to you, but we cannot do anything.
yeah.
So now she's fairly doing well. But you see now, we can see on the machine that she's doing well. And she can't be discharged right away.
So meaning the condition bado ija change. Stabilize ama bado?
No, she's stabilizing. Well, as the primary presentation, I'm seeing that the patient is stabilizing.
Wow.
But what we do, I know I'm taking the patient to the ward. This afternoon, the patient will be in the ward. Most likely by around 4. And that's when I'll allow somebody to see the patient.
So currently we are not allowed to see the patient.
No, I cannot allow you to see the patient now. Because you see, well, I don't know what happened. You have to put me in the picture because you are running away from the fact that, well, what happened?
After the argument ili happen, alifaintua, alianguka.
Was anything like a traumatic thing, like she was beaten or something like that, or she just fell?
No, she overreacted and then she fall on. Yeah.
Because, well, there is no trauma, like no injury. The question is one. This patient what caused this, and whatever caused this, we have to know that, well, is it something that has been going on or what?
No, it happened too for once. It happened tena. Yeah, this family wamekuwa peaceful, wamekuwa wakiishi vizuri. So at
Why are you lying to the doctor? Why are you lying?
what?
Are you defending your brother?
I'm not defending my brother.
Doctor, let me tell you one thing. Shiba hajakuwa na amani. Yeye na bwanake there has been issues.
Issues zenye
She
zime.
just kept
Okay,
them
doctor,
private.
come
Now that
on,
I'm
babe,
open
come on, stop. The only thing yenye may happen, hajaipigwa. It is like, kama anaweza kuja niongeleshe my wife vibaya. That is it.
No, the question is one here. Here, the sister-in-law is saying that, well, this thing has been happening. And now you see, like now, if we give the patient back, even if the patient is discharged, who is the patient going? The patient is going back to the husband or going back where? Because if it's something that has been there, you know, we need to.
will recur,
Yeah, definitely, because I also needed that gentleman to come. Because why running away? You see, the sister-in-law is here, the husband is not here.
He's unruly. I know he won't come. Hawezi kuja.
But how can we give a patient somebody who is unruly to go back to that same house?
I know.
I have decided I'm going to stay with Shiba in my own house. I will take care of her. I can't just let Shiba go back to that Steve. Hatujui ni nini itamwapenia tena.
I understand he cannot be given again. Shiba hizi piano kwa bwanake because that man at the moment is
I can
irresponsible.
give you the note that I took based on the pressure.
Yeah.
The patient was really, I cannot even say anything. Anyway, let me not mention to you because now she's out of that. But based on what I know,
Yeah.
the patient cannot go back to that husband unless we cancel the husband, we know what's happening, and actually the sister-in-law must tell us the truth because I'm seeing the truth is coming from this side, and probably the truth is also, so I don't know whether you're telling me the truth or the sister-in-law is telling me the truth, because now I'm here to talk about the treatment of the patient. No, I'm still not there to speak about the family, because you see, the family, I'll come in only when you accept that, because you know my work here is to treat first. But now the patient is doing well, let me tell you that. And let me now tell you, the patient is not on the machine.
She's okay. She has stabilized her now. Yeah.
The patient is not on the machine.
Thanks.
The patient is actually on the board. In fact, the bed now. And even the nurses are wondering. But the question here is, what happened to the patient?
Let me say this. There has been issues. You know, Shiba ni ule mtu wa kuweka vitu private. Then alikuja aka open up, tukapata kumbe Shiba amekuwa na kidonda kwa moyo for this time round. Amekuwa akibishana na bwanake. Sasa bwanake anamuuliza ati mbona wapati watoto? I don't even understand.
Well, Shiba mentioned about that.
Yeah.
This infertility. And you are not mentioning about this. Because you see, she told me they have stayed for about, I think this is the 5th year or 4th, 5th year without getting a child. And now the question remains that, well, this husband, we don't know whether Shiba has ever been taken to any hospital to know whether the problem is with the husband or what.
No. Let me just say, she has not been attacked. Ara, doctor, si umesema sahi ako sawa.
No, she's doing well, but
any traumatic injury, that means Steve hajaimpiga.
In fact,
Issues wanakuwa nayo is just kugombana.
there was no any body injury.
What is worse than depression?
There was no trauma.
It's just depression. Ni tu kugombana is just a normal.
Even now, I cannot give the patient tomorrow or the day after that because the patient is still depressed.
Wow.
And the bill, anyway, I don't want to talk about that because it's you people to discuss about that. But I cannot give the patient tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'll give the patient out in 3 days' time from today. And remember, today, count it out. So count 3 days from tomorrow. Soon I can give the patient. And the reason why I can give the patient, I need to talk to the patient also and get more from the patient.
Doctor, because my wife, she's responsible. Hata ukimdischarge today, she's capable. Everything
I
itakuwa
love to
okay.
invite the in fact, the gynecologist also, we have to bring him in because now, since Shiba has talked of this issue of not bearing a child and is causing the problem the other side,
So maybe
she
itakuwa
has also to be
gynecological.
seen by the gyno. Yeah, we see what's happening. And also the gentleman also, we have to bring the urologist also to see what's happening. Is he him with a problem or who with a problem? Yeah. Because you see here, this thing you're not mentioning, and that's why I was saying that I was not to get to that, but Shiba mentioned this. She said that, well, it has been on and off fight in the house. And another thing, the patient told us that what caused this is like 2 days. Actually, 1 day, full day, the patient didn't feed on anything.
Wow.
And this was because of what happened. The husband said, you cannot be in my house and you're like nothing to me.
That is what he has been saying, and that is doctor the reason why he went to stay in Ushago na ameacha bibi yake huko.
Ngoja, unajua doctor, the issue here is about alipigwa, ameumia, ako sawa. Maybe kama ni just depression. Doctor, it happens in many families.
But you see, the question is one.
Depression is common.
You see what's happening. The patient didn't feed.
Yeah.
And now you see, suppose we started this patient on highly best strength ward analgesics.
Yeah.
This patient now, probably there would have been cardiac arrest. Now you wouldn't have been having this girl. I'm calling her girl because, no child with her, with the husband there. Now you see, the question is, you people, you allow somebody to stay with a lady and the lady is not fed in that house. And he is saying that, well, how can I feed you for nothing?
Okay, the reason as to why, doctor, these things are happening currently because hawajaifunguka watuambia as a family. Of course, if wangetuambia mapema, tungekuja guidance and counseling kitambo sana.
I cannot allow anybody even you sister-in-law, I cannot allow you. And the reason is, I don't know what response will come from Shiba because I'll have to talk to her tomorrow, not even this afternoon or not this evening. Yeah. I'll talk to her tomorrow, and when I'll be doing the ward rounds tomorrow, I'll talk to her. Will you allow anybody to come in to see you? If she consents,
yes,
then I'll allow you to get in and see her. But as at now, I cannot allow you because the patient, the moment, like now I've been called and she just asked me, could those be my relatives? And I've said yes because I've been told one of the relatives is here to see her.
Yeah.
Now, mentioning that, she has said, I don't even want to see one of them. So I don't know, this one of them could be from the husband side or the other side. Yeah. But I don't even want to see one of them.
What should we do?
What are we going to do, doctor? Please, I just want to see how Shiba is doing. Tafadhali.
No, but I've said that, well, I'll not allow anybody unless it is consented by the patient. Patient has every consent to let somebody come in. Remember, it's a secret. The only thing I'm discussing about this could be but other things that are in the file, I cannot discuss with you now. Even about not bearing the child, what she has explained, and whatever we have found, the lab reports, I cannot give you until that time when she will say that, okay, fine, I've consented so and so to come and be here.
Okay, doctor, what if we give you time, you go and talk to her as we are discussing? Yeah.
A minute. Yeah, just a minute.
Thank you. Babe, come on, be strong. Come on, babe. Atakuwa sawa.
Unajua mimi nasikia niko na stress.
I'm stabilized. I know, I'm stabilized.
Sorry. Well, what's happening? Shiba Williams, that's the patient's name.
Yes.
Shiba Williams has said that, well, the only thing I can tell you, let her stay in the hospital, is even as peaceful as heaven.
Why and sisi ndio familia yake.
No. That's what she has told me that, well, Daktari, can you allow me to stay here even more than the 1 week? Because I'm telling her that, no, you need to be discharged because you are getting well. She's saying that, well, you send me there and again I'll come back.
No, doctor.
They're written here. No. They're here. You see, we were discussing with the patient and they're even written here. She has said very well that, well, now don't allow anybody to come in. Another thing she has said here, I'll not go back to that family until this thing is sorted out. Now, the last thing she has said here, it is not a must for one to be married.
Wow. So, doctor, umemwambia specifically nani ndio amekuja kumwona? Maybe anadhani.
No. I've told her that, well, there is an in-law from... Let me talk to her again.
Okay. Babe, please, come on. Acha kulia. Babe. Hello. Acha kulia.
Unajua mimi nasikia kitu inanipa pressure mingi sana. Sasa Shiba mwenyewe hataki.
Kwa nini sasa hataki hata kutuona? Kwa nini?
Sisi ndio tumemkosea ama ni Steve?
Si Steve ndiye amemkosea. Si uliona, we are just, kwani si tulikuwa against Steve? Kama ni nini? Baby, stop. Chakulia.
Sasa umesikia vile bill nikupa, sisi tutatoa pesa wapi Melki za kutoa Shiba hosi?
Haina shida.
Unajua vile sasa tuko na issues mingi. Mamako ako hosi, sasa tunaenda kumtoa na pesa gani?
Come on, pesa si issue. God is there, pesa si issue. Come on.
What's your name?
Melki.
Yeah?
Melki.
Melki.
Yeah.
And you, what's your name?
Doreen.
Yeah. Baby, money si shida. Money is not a problem. The problem is are we allowed to kumuona? That is the problem.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, pesa si shida. If we manage to...
Well, Shiba is saying...
Yes.
That Doreen can be seen when she gets better. But Melki, she's saying no. So I don't know what's happening. Melki, no. But Doreen, fine. You can be seen. And I'm wondering, Doreen, you and Shiba, you are married to the brother
to Steve. Yeah. Who is me? Melki. Yeah. So.
And how are you relating, you people? Have you been talking about the same problem or what? Because I'm seeing the way Shiba is saying, it's like Doreen has been in this picture for long. In fact, she knows everything. The question here is one, Doreen, tell us the truth. Do you know what's happening? Because you see, Shiba is saying that you can even confirm with Doreen.
So,
it's just that I'm very close to Shiba. I know what she's facing. She has been talking to me, but I don't know why the husband is behaving like that.
You know, the thing is very simple. I don't even see why you people are struggling about this. If it's about bearing a child, this is not the first case I'm seeing such.
Yeah.
I've seen many patients of such. And others even come here with the husbands quarreling. Others even you find that pushing the husband the head that, oh, it's you. And the husband decide, oh, wachana na mimi, ulikuja kwetu quest what? Chakula na urudi kwenu. You see that?
Yeah.
So here, this one of Shiba, it's a very simple case. And what happened? Doreen, what you told Shiba the day before yesterday is what caused this. Are you aware?
Ulimwambia nini? Babe, ulimwambia nini?
I told Shiba that we should meet Steve, aeleze everything.
So that is the cause.
Steve, wanana na Shiba.
See, they are ni husband and wife.
No. What Shiba is saying that, well, Doreen explained at length how you people have placed her.
Doctor.
Now is when this issue of I cannot fit somebody mwenye is useless to me came in. And that's why this lady fell. Because when she heard of, siwezi nikafeed somebody who is of no use to me. You see that?
Yeah, I get it now.
So, Doreen, I think Doreen is a very good girl. Because Doreen was explaining everything that you people are. But now the way you people reacted after that, because Doreen brought Shiba close, they discussed, and Shiba was now almost agreeing after all this disagreement. But now the way your brother said that I cannot feed somebody who is useless to me, now injected another poison to who?
To Shiba.
To Shiba. Yeah. And Doreen, you people, I think you should even give, if there is a trophy to be given, should be passed to Doreen. And if there is anybody to be involved in this cancellation of Shiba and the husband, Doreen, I'm asking that well, you should be in the front line. Because this thing is something that is very simple. The patient will be discharged, she will go home, but now the counseling will be there. But I need Doreen to be there.
Yeah, because hata hivyo, she's a winner. Babe, come on. Stand.
No, she done good, but you see now the problem is one. You see, the way you report to your brother.
My brother didn't fight, I know. He's not fight.
How sure
What?
are you?
Shiba mwenyewe
Do you know that
hajasema.
do you know we have fights of words?
Yeah, maybe fight of words. There is.
And what brings
Anasema.
Nilisikia.
causes depression?
Just fight of words.
Words. And no, depression is a permanent thing.
Yeah.
It started from stress and then goes to
Depression.
And now this lady, once now you people are making the lady to be depressed, the lady will be staying there, but like, I'm just staying here like a visitor because anytime I can be told, pack and go. And this is what is making the lady to be worried. But me, what I know, if it's about infertility, why are you people discussing this thing out of the doctor's offices? and no, you as a family, Melky, what you are doing is wrong. You are discussing this thing out of the houses that should be knowing this problem. This way this lady is getting depressed because this thing has even gone to some of the neighbors that unapoteza chakula kwa hii nyumba. You see that?
Yeah, even social media ziko tu. Yeah.
If somebody tells you that, how can you feel?
It's a very bad thing. Mbaya.
Doreen, tell me, if somebody tells you that, well, unapoteza chakula kwa hii. No, just tell me.
I'll just die. What is the need of waiting?
So
Me as a doctor, what I can say, sometimes we say that kuna ile wanasema ushindi or what, ile sabuni naosha vizuri ni gani?
ni ushindi.
You look for it and try muoshe hii kitu kabisa. What is making this lady feel so bad? And you see now, you will meet a lot of bills here in the hospital. Just because of that simple thing. And you see, it's something that you people have been preaching. You, this side, you are telling your brother that mbona unakaa na mtu mwenye anapoteza.
No, she can witness. Sijaisema hivyo. Babe, come on.
Did you say that?
Have I ever nimei support Steve? Come on. Have I ever supported
Melky has
Steve?
never said that.
I've never supported Steve.
You see me? I'm looking at this thing. And the cultivation based
Doctor,
on...
you are making it sound funny.
No. The cultivation based on this is the family of Shiba, Doreen, and Melky.
Yeah.
The other gentleman have not...
Steve,
I've not met him, you see. I'm only talking of you, Melky, Doreen, and of course Shiba is on the ward.
Yeah.
But now now I'm asking, why is your brother running away?
that boy is unruly by the Steve achukui simu siku hizi.
He
By
ain't
the way,
even picking our call.
And who is paying the bills?
Doctor, we are
I'll
just
just-
going to sort that.
just pay the bills.
Melky, please, we have to laugh over this. This is a very simple thing that cannot bring somebody to be admitted. You will incur all these bills because of this simple thing. This thing, if you could be buying the biscuit of 5 bob and taking to this lady, kula hii. The lady hata angekuwa hapa umwinika this bill bwana, you guys. Why you?
But we are ready to pay the bills.
The
In
bill
card.
the bill will pay, but let's just laugh about. Remember, just they call it what? This one that watoto wanaweka kwa mdomo. Lollipop. Yeah. You just go there, and of course, not Doreen to buy. You.
Me to buy.
Yeah. But in-law, niaje? Chukua hii. Doreen, chukua hii.
I go and buy and later.
Now, suppose you are doing that. After this lady wouldn't have been on the ward.
Yeah.
But now you see, you are in that train of your brother.
No. Have I ever supported him?
No, you are given the lift. And this side, you see, you are smiling here with your wife. And the other side, things are getting worse.
Doctor, let me ask this. Yes. Is there a way you can discharge Shiba soon? No.
Yeah, in fact, 3 days, you see. I'm talking of 3 days because I don't want... Shiba didn't want... Let me talk to her, Bindi.
Okay. Unaona sasa vitu mnaleta. Yaani babe, unasema na supporting Steve. Lini? Na supporting Steve.
I'm wondering how are we going to pay the bills?
Bills, money is not an issue. Si nimekuambianga kila siku. Don't worry about money.
I understand. Lakini
na hiyo bill imekuja ngapi?
Shiba akwe discharge, we just take her.
At now, see we just pay. We just pay immediately the bills. Tumalizane nazo.
Yes, Doreen.
Yes.
Fine. How are you? Again.
I'm fine.
Well, Shiba is saying she's ready to go home.
Wow.
Because you see, anyway, to me, she was really ready to go home. This one was just like she fainted. So it's not something that... in fact, I told you when we started that, well, there was no traumatic one. Yeah. And even on the body, there is nothing like a cut, no fish, no nothing. Yeah. And we looked into this. In fact, we took the x-rays. Things were very okay. Yeah. The only thing, the blood pressure that time was high because of alikuwa kwa kufikiria mingi sana. Yeah. But now, you now have laughed with her and said that, well, suppose you can go stay with Doreen and Melky. Yeah. You know what she's telling me? She cannot be the second wife. So how are you going to stay with her?
We are just going to take care of her. Yeah, not like a second wife.
I need you here again. I discussed this thing. We need to cancel. This family is a good family. In fact, even the lady that side, I'm seeing her grinning. In fact, she can afford some laughter. But you see now, the question here is this family. The Steve has to be very careful. Because Steve, if he's not ready to marry, just tell him that, well, my brother. Because I'm seeing this thing is not even infertility. The way I'm seeing. Steve is holding himself back.
You want to go back to the market.
Ataki mtoto. Vile naona. Sio hata Shiba. You know Shiba, the way she's talking is like, Steve amekuwa all the times. Inje. So it's not even about infertility or what. Shiba, the way she has explained everything. Like Steve is looking for somebody to marry. And this one asking that akikuja kwenu. Na Steve nani anauliza Shiba that, well, me I don't want to be second wife to anyone.
Wow.
So are you tell me, are you going to take the second wife? And I'm seeing there that she's fairly older than you.
Yeah, ni mkubwa wetu. Ni wakubwa wetu Boti na Steve.
Yeah.
Ndio unachukua bibi mdogo kuwa mkubwa huyu.
No.
We are going to take care of Shiba.
Take care of Shiba. Fine. Now Shiba will be discharged, but I will need to talk to you on Thursday next week. We need to discuss about this because it's a very simple thing.
Okay, thank you,
Doctor.
Doctor.
Very simple thing. In fact, very, very simple thing. And next time, don't let somebody come to the hospital because of these small things. Chukua kifagio bwana, fagia. Than coming to pay these big bills. And you know, hospital, as we are gaining money, we don't care. What do we do? Later.
Yeah, ni kupokea once and for all.
Like now you see, she would have even be going home now, but you see now we have to keep her because of other things. Yeah.
So by tomorrow morning?
I need to discharge the patient, but you see, other things the matron will have to, because and also, matron will, my part is discharging the patient. I've done my part. But now the hospital, the matron is in charge of the hospital.
Yeah.
So after I've discharged the patient, so the rest of the things, but the patient is doing well.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You can now go.
Change. She can change,
Okay,
then
fine.
we go.
Yeah.
Let her change.
Yeah.
But not right away. Mutaka.
Yeah, sisi tutangoja.
I need to talk to her kidogo.
No problem. Sisi tutangoja.
Sasa.
Yeah. Thank you. Wow, guys.
Come.
Wow.
Oh my God, guy, I feel so, guy.
Nilikwambia nini?
So we're going
By the way,
home with Shiba.
yeah.
Guy, I'm so happy.
So
Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Guy.
God always provides and God always
I've
supports
been
his people.
praying about this thing, Kai. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. We are so happy. Shiba is getting discharged. We are so happy. Guys, thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support.
And what about the bills? There is cash I have. Unajua zile pesa tulikuwa tupepanga harusi za 2.5M. Just pay for the bills and
just
forget
sort
about
out. Yeah, tutasort out. Mungu atatubariki na zingine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Finish.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. We are so happy. By the way, we are going home with Shiba. We are so happy, guys. Thank you.